Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Gold Rush farming video. Today I'm going to go over the rares, chests, and farming locations for Shadowmoon Valley. Unfortunately, I ended up losing the footage I had earlier for this zone, so I'm going to kind of just quickly redo it. Although it should be the same pretty much, the only thing that'll be different is I won't be able to really have a whole lot of information on my loot appraiser. The rares that do spawn here you can find up around here. You do have one that I believe spawns right here, which is why I have it kind of going in that direction. Of course, there's a chest inside of one of the caves, which, for those who don't know, I absolutely hate going inside of caves for chests and just kind of any kind of loot. I'm not too big on it. Either way, you've got another rare that'll spawn up around here, another one that'll spawn right around here, then up along this little path right here, and I do believe it comes down to here. You've got a rare that'll spawn in here, another one that spawns around this area here. You do have the world boss that spawns in front of the Black Temple. And I don't remember any of the rares spawning over here. If so, it'll be down here, but I don't believe one does. That would actually be a majority of where the rares do spawn. As far as chests go, you should be able to find around 3 chests per run, and each run should take you about 12 minutes, and this just depends on if you get any of the chests to spawn inside the caves. I'm not very familiar with these caves, so it is taking me a little bit longer to go ahead and maneuver through it. Then again, all that really takes is a little bit of farming this route to actually understand which chest spawns where and all of that. One of the biggest reasons why I actually have this route set up the way I do is because back before I knew that outlaw rogues had the ability to find treasures, I actually had this route set up for my skinner, so that way I can make a little extra gold from just kind of picking up some of the unique leathers and a couple other materials. As you can see, right here are some water elementals that you can kill for some motes of water, which you can turn into the primal water. You've got your cobras here for the cobra scale. If I wanted to, I could kill these naga for whatever key it is that allows you to open up these coil scar chests. And just that was really about the biggest reason why I have this route created the way I do. A couple materials here and there, along with the small chance of getting some pretty expensive leathers. As far as farming locations go for this zone, there really aren't too many, at least not that I know of. This zone is very well known for its high yielding, I guess, cobras for the cobra scale. I don't really hear many people talking about the cobra scale farm over in the Grand, so you can, I guess, consider this really good for the cobra scale. You've got the nether dragon scale, which is, I don't remember if it's the ellipse point or if it's the Illidari Point, but it's one of those two places there that spawn a bunch of dragons for that. You've also got a few different transmog farming locations. One of them is fairly underrated in my opinion. I do still need to test it, so I'll just kind of mention it, but I'm not going to mention a whole lot about it. That one would be right here in front of Legion Hold. It's not Legion Hold itself, it's in front of it. Still needs a bit of testing. As far as I know, it's really good for netherweave cloth, which nobody needs that anymore. But outside of the transmog, I'm not too sure. Then you've got Legion Hold, which is really good for monks and mages, really. I used to farm Legion Hold all the time on my mage. That was my thing back in Cataclysm. Always did it on my mage. It was, the mages were really good for that farm back in the day. You've also got another transmog farming location that is actually kind of fairly difficult. It's not really like that it's difficult, it's more or less the fact that you can't really group farm it. You have to run around this cliff right here, and the mobs will always stay up. I'm pretty sure they're also on a forced respawn, so even if you do have a couple other people competing with you, they should stay up. You've also got your primal route, which is my favorite route of all of them. This is just because who doesn't like being able to collect all of the primals at once? In order to actually collect them all, though, you do need to be an engineer along with herbalist. But you've got your Mote of Mana farm that is down here. You've got your Mote of Air farm that is right here. And then up along this location right here is a lot of Mote of Earth and Fire, which nobody really needs Mote of Earth, so you don't really have to worry too much about those mobs there. You've got your Mote of Water right around here, and then back again with a little bit of Mote of Mana around here, and your Mote of Air. For the Mote of Life and Shadow, the life is gathered from herbs, and the shadow can be gathered from the clouds of toxic or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but they're these little green clouds that just kind of float around. Usually you can find one. I'm not seeing any right now, but a lot of times you'll find them when you're not on your engineer. It's usually how it goes. Then when you do get on your engineer, it's hard to find them. Though I do believe that will be all. For those who are new to my channel and aren't quite sure why I talk the way I do and all of that, you might hear me pause quite a bit. I do have a video about why that is. It's in the description below. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.